Right.
The Oddfellows and Rebeccas present their float 100 Years of Floral Excellence. Certainly summing up the history of the Rose Parade today. The two doves are feathered with a mixture of white chrysanthemums and carnations.
Well, I'm sitting next to the pride of South Dakota, and here's the pride of North Dakota. North Dakota joins our list of Centennial celebrations taking place this year. This North Dakota High School Centennial Band features band members from across the state. John Warren and Dale Koppelman lead their group down Colorado Boulevard.
Even though I am from South Dakota, it's great to see North Dakota represented here today.
Gee, I didn't know there were that many musicians in North Dakota.
Oh, come on. And sharing this 100th birthday with the Rose Parade, the great state of North Dakota has sent this wagon train west to whip up a little old-fashioned excitement. Riding aboard the covered wagon, we have the governor of North Dakota, George Sinner. He's part of the West River Wagon Teamsters.
Nearly 250 pounds of poppy, millet, flax, and onion seed. The kitten's fur, if you're wondering, is created with chrysanthemums and pampas grass. And hey, get a load of that rascally rodent who seems to have gotten his paws on somebody's dentures.
Let's hear it for the girls who make up the Swirling Sands Mounted Drill Team. Since they got together in 1983, these women have been rather busy. Recently, they made their television debut in prime time on Murder, She Wrote. You having a hard time waking up? Well, you're not the only one who just got up. These rambunctious, I guess we could call them, bears have come out of hibernation to have a backwoods New Year's bash. But from the looks of it, they should have slept in. I think we have some problems here. This float is from the Burbank Tournament of Roses Association, and it's called An Unforgettable Picnic, featuring a family having fun with the bare necessities.
Right, and this is the 384 members of the Duncanville High School Band. Duncanville, a suburb of Dallas, the Big D, which may explain why this band is so darn big.
Hi, my name is John Langridge. I'm a member of the Duncanville High School Marching Band, and I would just like to say Happy New Year to all my friends back in Duncanville.
And you hear them cheering Polly, Polly. Well, this little girl has her own ideas of what a parade should be, and I say she's just about right. Parading around is Cal Poly University's 41st Rose Parade float. And as always, they amaze us with their innovations. And you can hear the cheers going up. Those are the Cal Poly students standing and cheering for their float. They've all spent hundreds and hundreds of hours making this float work and decorating.
The front half was built up in San Luis Obispo, and the back half, the cart with the animals, it was made at the Pomona campus of California Polytechnic Institute.
And there is actually, what's driving this and making all of the animation work is a computer the size of a toaster oven. That is the brain, so to speak.
Hardly possible. It's a unique entry from the city of St. Louis that celebrates both sides of the century past with two separate carriages. Now you're looking, you saw first the lead carriage, an accurate replica of an entry 100 years ago. 20th century rolls in behind a team of those world-famous Clydesdales. The 1890s carriage, by the way, was heaped with huckleberry, ivy, and roses.
And the modern carriage, which you're looking at, is covered with gorgeous chrysanthemums, carnations, and lots of orchids and roses, of course.
Represented for the past 24 years. Again, here are the Fetterman and Tanner Equestrian Groups. They're riding beautiful Appaloosas, known for the white areas that cover the horse's hips, which are called blankets. We hope you're enjoying the 100th annual Tournament of Roses Parade live from Pasadena.
It's a great place to celebrate, according to the people from Glendale, California nearby, who put together this wonderful parade entry. You see their giant carousel horses flanking children at play. This is actually Glendale's 68th Tournament of Roses entry. Chrysanthemums and carnations cover the roller coaster in between.
Plaid and plaid. Here come the Ontario Massed Legion Pipes and Drums. This is a traditional Scottish pipe and drum corps from Ontario, Canada. Well, I could say they've taken high roads and low roads around the world, but let's listen to what they have to say today.
This is what I call the Wild West, Bill.
Yeehaw!
Hey, pretty good. Casablanca Fan Company presents this float called Americans Rootin' and a Tootin'. Give me another one.
Yeehaw! This is a lively mining town. You'll notice that some of the more daring residents are skiing down rooftops and hot dogging it all the way through Pasadena.
A sunny, fairly warm morning here, and there he goes. Ski jumping. Ah!
Hey, how about that performance?
Much to the pleasure of the crowd. Here's another one.
Another one.
Woo!
Look at this.
All the way down through
We got
the float.
another one coming. I have never seen. This is wilder than the guy that was shot out of the cannon
Here
a
he
few
goes.
years ago.
He's whipping
Here he
the crowd
goes.
into a frenzy.
Can you do that, Mary?
Uh,
You can't stop that float. I want Mary Hart to go out and ski down that.
I can't do it on purpose. I can do that accidentally. Here comes one more,
Oh,
Bill.
boy.
There he goes. Oh, doing a complete flip on skis in the air while that float is moving down Colorado Boulevard at 5 miles an hour. These guys must be crazy. Behind the skiers, 3 generations of the Stuart Hamlin family ride side by side on their smooth-gated Peruvian pasos. Stuart and Susie have been riding in this parade with their children and grandchildren since 1979. You're watching the Centennial celebration of the Tournament of Roses parade live from Pasadena.
Well, here comes King Arthur's hottest subject, a stupendous study in the importance of learning. The fire-breathing friend of Merlin the Magician is getting his diploma from Camelot High. This float's entitled Education is the Solution, and it's a whopper from the Burger King Corporation. Hey, from across the country now to the High Chaparral, a Western group led by Marshal Linda Baum. Most of the members are right here in California. One, though, came from Colorado Springs.
And what you're seeing right now is the tallest show on earth from Carnation. This fanciful float features a roller skating, if you can imagine a roller skating giraffe, all decorated with marigolds and chrysanthemums. And you know, there's a daring troupe of live acrobats performing from high atop the 70-foot gentle giant and all along the float. There you see some of them, but you know what? The bravest one is the gal right there on top, 70 feet in the air, performing.
We got some clowns that are going to do some kind of a dipsy-doodle thing there. They won the Mayor's Trophy, presented the float team to express the most originality in design and traditional Spanish charro costume and saddles, the Martinez family. Marshal is Benny Martinez Jr., his father's there with him, Benny Sr., his brother Octavio, and his sister Irma. And we hope you're enjoying the 100th annual Tournament of Roses Parade live from Pasadena.
Boy, I could use something fresh out of the oven, Bill, right now. And we have it from the Bakery, Confectionery, and Tobacco Workers Union, wishing us all a happy anniversary Tournament of Roses. The bakers are dressed in gladiola petals and silver leaf, and I'm ready with my sweet tooth.
Hey, the Arcadia High School Apache Marching Band is no stranger to the tournament. This is their 5th appearance. They're under the direction of Tom Landis. The California group holds Tom honors. Recently, by the way, they played for the Duke and Duchess of York.
Happy days are here again, leading into 1989. Well, you talk about big plans, it's going to be hard to top this one. Thanks and a tip of the hat to the Arcadia Tournament of Roses Association for this just glorious salute to Happy New Year. A top hat, as you see, white gloves, a cane, and champagne. Send a toast and salutations to everybody who's made the Rose Parade America's biggest New Year's party.
Protecting and preserving our national parks, members of the National Park Service Equestrian Group here, representing today the Santa Monica Mountains recreational area to the west of us, and of course other national parks. These mounted rangers assist in crowd control and search and rescue operations.
And our next entry has won the Anniversary Trophy, recognizing the entry best depicting life in the United States. It's from the General Motors Corporation and United Auto Workers, celebrating a century of transportation, Bill.
Hey, you see those jet aircraft zoom out past us? They're leading the way for 3 milestones in technology and transportation. A space station depicting the age of flight, a giant gear, which is symbolic of the Industrial Revolution, and a wagon wheel used by early settlers who settled this country.
It really is a technical marvel. It's called Teamwork and Technology, indicative of the fact that thousands of General Motors employees and union members worked together to bring this wonderful float to us here today in Pasadena, celebrating 100 years of the Rose Parade.